You ever wonder why banks are so if they're supposed to be helping you out? Well, it's made on purpose. It's designed that way. I'm here to tell you why and what's a best alternative for you to go. The main reason banks are so horrible to customers is because they're a for-profit service. Say it with me. They care about their investors. They're companies where their main motive is to make more money off of you by charging you higher fees, by giving you tiny interest on your savings account, and giving you expensive loans. That's because you're not the customer, the investors are. So say it with me, they want to increase investor value. Where we should be keeping our money is in credit unions. This is something that's not super widely known, but a lot of people, money wise people, use these as a better source. It's not even an alternative, it should be your primary source of savings and banking. If you don't know, a credit union basically does 99% of what a normal bank does. They have checkings accounts, savings, credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, and online banking and apps. You can use it as your regular bank. The big difference is the vibe and the math. They're required to on serving you, the member, not maximizing profits. You're the customer. So not only that, credit unions usually offer a pretty big bonus nationwide. If you switch to them, they usually offer sometimes hundreds of dollars if you keep a certain amount of money with them. So it's a win-win. Research your local credit unions to see specifically what kind of bonuses they offer, not the investors. Also know your deposits are just as safe. They're insured up to 250,000. Credit unions are basically always better in terms of fees. They have fewer to no monthly maintenance fees, lower overdraft charges, and cheaper wire transfers or ATM use. On average, credit unions also pay way higher interest than your normal bank on your savings account. You ever notice you keep thousands and thousands of dollars in your savings account and you get literally cents, not even a dollar at the end of the year for the interest? Your money is being eaten away by inflation. They typically have lower rates on car loans and personal loans, credit cards, and mortgages. So you're saving money, you're paying less. The credit union branches are usually more local. So a lot of the tellers and loan officers know you directly and they don't have to answer to so many corporate supervisors in order to help you. They can make judgment calls on the go because they know you as a person. You're not just a number on the screen. So there are some caveats to keep in mind when you want to open up an account with a credit union. You usually do have to qualify for membership. You either have to live or work in a certain area, work for a specific employer, be a family of a member, or sometimes donate a small amount like $5 to $10 to a partner charity. But tons of credit unions have super broad rules now, so it's easy to find one. They also don't have fancy investment products or international service like a huge bank, but if you're using those services, you probably are not worried about saving a little bit of money or making more interest on your normal savings account. This is for normal folks like you and I. Or at least open up a credit union and move your primary checkings and savings into there. And since the point of these credit unions is to help you, the customer, the primary person who they're concerned about, any money they make off of loans, off of any services they offer, goes directly back into the union itself. So that way they can pass on those savings to you. So these credit unions are what banks should be, is what you think of when you think of the word bank. But banks stole that. Banks are just a corporation. They're a company whose primary purpose is try to take as much of your money as possible. That's just one of many ways that society and the economy is set up against you and to trick you. Follow me for more truth revealed and more ways to save money and to clear up your mind about how money really works.